This manipulation technique, it is very powerful, so use cautiously. Maybe you use that, you definitely get what you want, so be aware about it. 1. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the manipulator seeks to make the victim doubt their own perceptions, memories, and sanity. This is often achieved through denial, misdirection, or distortion of reality, leading the victim to question their own reality and become increasingly dependent on the manipulator's version of events. 2. Love bombing. Love bombing is a manipulation tactic where the manipulator showers the victim with excessive affection, attention, and compliments in order to gain their trust and affection. This tactic is used to quickly establish a deep emotional connection and dependency, making it easier for the manipulator to control and exploit the victim's emotions. 3. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail involves using threats, guilt, or manipulation of emotions to control or manipulate another person's behavior. This can include threats of abandonment, manipulation of feelings of guilt or obligation, or exploitation of vulnerabilities to coerce the victim into complying with the manipulator's wishes. 4. Isolation. Isolation is a manipulation tactic where the manipulator seeks to cut off the victim from their support network, such as friends, family, or other sources of social support. By isolating the victim, the manipulator increases their control and dependency, making it more difficult for the victim to seek help or escape the abusive situation. 5. Triangulation. Triangulation is a manipulation tactic where the manipulator involves a third party to manipulate or control the dynamics of a relationship. This can include comparing the victim to others, playing one person against another, or using alliances to undermine the victim's confidence and control their behavior. 6. Threats and intimidation. Threats and intimidation involve using fear, coercion, or the threat of harm to control or manipulate another person's behavior. This can include explicit threats of physical violence, verbal abuse, or other forms of intimidation designed to instill fear and compliance in the victim. 7. Financial manipulation. Financial manipulation involves controlling or exploiting someone's finances to gain power or control over them. This can include withholding money, controlling access to resources, or coercing the victim into financial dependence in order to maintain control over their behavior. 8. Cult indoctrination. Cult indoctrination is a manipulation tactic used by cults or extremist groups to recruit and control members. This involves manipulating beliefs, values, and behaviors through coercive persuasion techniques, isolation from outside influences, and exploitation of vulnerabilities to create a sense of dependency and loyalty to the group. 9. False promises and manipulation of hope. False promises and manipulation of hope involve making unrealistic or deceptive promises to manipulate someone's emotions or behavior. This can include promising rewards or benefits that are never delivered, manipulating feelings of hope or optimism to maintain control over the victim, or using false hope to keep the victim trapped in an abusive situation. Sexual manipulation and coercion. Sexual manipulation and coercion involve using sex or sexual acts to control, manipulate, or exploit another person. This can include using threats, coercion, or manipulation to force someone into unwanted sexual activity,